All right, Akim, we're live. We're live.
Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
I give glory, praises, and honor to
Yahweh, Bashem, Hawashai, Bashem, Rakakwadash.
double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the brothers that's teaching us truth and sincerity. Shalom to the hopeful elect. One third the sincere listeners. Okay, we're back again. The prophets of doom. Back again to prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom. This is Babylon the Great.
Small good.
Right? And we're always going to be in the spirit of prophecy. Right? Okay, that's our job as spiritual weathermen. Let you know the things to come before time. No, and when the spirit kicks in, we go into more spiritual things. Right? But we start off with prophecy, no matter how this word comes out, man. There's no set way to do this thing, man. Right? It's what the Lord requires, what the Lord wants. The Lord has hundreds of camps, GMS camps, bringing out this word, man. Brothers covering an array of topics.
I got some.
Go ahead, brother.
Sirach 39, verse 1. And it says, But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High Yahweh is occupied in the meditation thereof, and will seek out the wisdom of all the ancients, and be occupied in prophecies.
That's right. That means say it beforehand. Okay? On the left hand side, you people will see all the seers and fortune tellers, man. You don't need that on the right hand side. You have the spirit of Yahweh Shem El Shai with you, man. Okay? And you may not get dreams, but you can envision this place being burnt up, man.
Con.
Okay? It's not far fetched. When you hear brothers speaking about nuclear missiles, okay? World War III ramping up, you got Trump threatening Iran, right? The least of the flock going crazy.
Con.
That little wild little brother just causing havoc, doing all type of bullshit. And then you got the big bro, America, the big bro got to back the little bro, right? Amalek, right? And that's all going to lead to World War III. Guess who's going to be paying for that? The Israelites. Amalek can't take fucking accountability for nothing. They're going to call it anti-Sem. I don't know how they're going to make Israel think this. No, but that's how they're going to try and do it. Right there. But that's what I'm trying to figure out. How are they going to do that? That's what I mean. Yeah. How are you going to do that? Like, you know? God. You get the scriptures in the least. So, the clock? Yeah, we're talking about in Ezekiel 38 to 39 about Israel and, of course, the bear. Right. America. Right. That's that whole prophecy there.
Yeah.
You have
I
more
could-
guess?
No, I could get that though. Ezekiel.
Yeah, because that's really what he's talking about.
Okay.
We're talking about the fact that there's always going to force America to come to their aid.
Huh?
The brother's covering the camera.
Yeah, the umbrella's in the camera.
Okay. He's covering the camera? Like their brother's covering the camera.
Oh, Slovakia. Yeah, Slovakia. Yeah.
Yeah. It talks about in that prophecy where that's going to happen, where Israel is going to force America to come to their aid, which is going to force the bear to come at America because what's it called? The bear is allied with Iran,
Con.
right? And China too. So everyone's forgetting about this.
Yeah.
These coalitions of nations coming together.
Con.
It's talked about it in Jeremiah 50 also, right? Because of the Persian needs in Persia. Right?
Okay, I'll start at the top. It says Ezekiel 38, verse 1, and it says, The word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against him. And thus saith the Lord the power, Yet behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and I will turn thee and put hooks in thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth, and all thy horses and horsemen, and all them clothed with all sorts of armor.
Yeah, so like when it says Gog and Magog, it's talking about
Russia.
Russia.
People think Gog and Magog are two different places. Gog is just means like God of Magog.
Wow.
Magog is just a land of God. That's all it means, right? And he's talking about pulling the hooks is where what's gonna happen? Putin, right? The hooks are gonna come to Putin for him because something's gonna happen to cause him to turn to America, right? Yeah, fine. Right, and that's already being formulated right now. What we're talking about with Iran and Israel, right? Because, like I said, Russia's allies with Iran. So they're gonna have to go back up their ally if they're getting bullied by Israel. And what's gonna happen? America's gonna have to back up their ally, Israel, who's gonna get bullied by Russia and Iran. So that's how that whole situation kicks off, right?
Yeah, the scriptures say that the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. So the Lord is going to put the spirit upon these the Russians, right, to essentially be against America, right? They're already against them, like in a sense of like the wine and the philosophies and all that. But the Lord is going to put a warlike spirit upon these other nations. This is
If I can say add on, right? Because these Western nations, they've been so like living a lofty life.
Khan.
Other than America, these other Edomite nations, they haven't been putting any money into their military.
Khan.
Right? These other nations, these smaller nations, they've been putting hella money into their military. North Korea. North Korea can wipe out fucking the United Kingdom easily.
Khan.
They can wipe out, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
You're an Edomite nation. You're supposed to be running shit. You were like one of the biggest nations on the earth. It was their kingdom. You know what I mean? Their revolution. Get up with our thought. Why is you at the United Kingdom? Why is your military structure some shit? They have the biggest naval force in all the earth.
Yeah.
Right? What happened to you? Germany, all this technology you have. All right, these little peon countries are not peon no more, man.
Khan.
They ain't taking no shit from you guys, man. India will take
That's
you
true.
guys out too.
That's true.
Pakistan has nukes. How about that?
Khan.
You get what I'm trying to say? These
Yeah.
countries are not a factor,
Khan.
you know? They're
That's-
gonna get down, man. Iran, you see that video on the underground city with all the missiles in there, man? Okay, Iran has nukes, man. They haven't officially said they have it, man, but I believe that the Lord put it in their mind to know how to make it. They definitely have nukes. Iran, yeah.
Yeah.
They don't want to disclose it.
Well, yeah, but as we were saying, but even though each country has spies, they all have spies. This is what I just said. They all have spies.
Yeah.
So if they all have spies, you think there's no such thing as a double agent?
Right.
You might have maybe America sent a spy to Iran, and the Iran found out about that person. We're gonna pay you off and give them false information, right? There's all this stuff is going on. That's why they're making movies on this now. You think they're making because it's just fun and it sounds exciting? No, this is real shit going on. You got the Cold War that happened, right? All this stuff is real. So the act of what the elders saying, yeah, like they don't disclose everything. They don't have to.
That's true.
Why would you want your enemy to know what you got for it? You want to
Exactly.
catch their ass by surprise.
Yeah,
Let them think you're weak.
exactly.
You know what I mean?
Think the Lord.
I don't really see Iran boasting their other than North Korea, they'll parade their
Yeah.
military and their missiles on the truck. I don't really see Iran doing that. Russia will do it from time to time, right? They'll have their missiles on the truck and they'll parade it with their military. You know. The thing with the U.S., they don't have to do that because they're already in all types of proxy wars and different wars. They've already flexed their muscle. Iraq war,
Khan.
Vietnam War, right? They've been in war for how long? So people know what they got. World War II, right? They dropped the bombs on them, right?
Russia's very sensitive. Russia here and there they might show you something.
Yeah.
Show you like they'll take you out.
Right.
But they don't show them like lots of them don't know about shit that they have.
Yeah.
You don't really know. I only remember one or two times when they showed that they have like they made a really back with the earthquake and they have a new fire jet. That's all I heard about Russia. Russia's very secretive with their shit. Yeah.
This type in Google typing countries with nuclear weapons, and it says 9 countries possess nuclear weapons. It says the U.S., Russia, France, China, the UK, Pakistan, India, Israel, and North Korea. But they're mentioned Iran.
Right.
You're right.
Yeah. They don't mention
They
Iran.
don't have nukes, man. Like,
Yeah.
That's true.
Russia and Iran, they're like partners, right?
Yeah.
They're like,
Khan.
that's a nuke of
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, exactly.
So they definitely allow that. They have they have some kind of weaponry, program going on.
Yeah, for sure.
It's not far-fetched.
Yeah, they do trade together. right?
Yeah.
They could Russia could send their scientists down there.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, yeah, this is what you need. Yeah, this out of you know, whatever.
Mm.
All part of the plan could just be that maybe we're gonna make everyone think that you guys don't have anything, so they try to fuck with you and you just take them out.
Yeah.
You know, like it's strategy, war,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
So like you said, you have no idea. America, because that pride, you think that they have everything figured out. They got their spies, they got our intel. We know everything because of that pride. So they never even consider the fact that they could be being fed false intel. Yeah. That idea doesn't cross their mind because of that pride. We're the best. Don't touch us. We've never been touched. We've never been invaded.
And the thing is, with that information that you might have, you know, they know the power that the opposition can come with.
Exactly.
The power the opposition is coming with against that. There's no way. Even if you could like take on Iran or like all the other countries, you couldn't take the most side, man.
True.
It's not just the country's army, it's also the most side of the other army you have. It's going to carry war that gets fired.
You have more on that?
Well, I didn't get to the part with Iran.
Right? I'm like, all right, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. This is verse 5, Ezekiel 38. It says, Persia, Ethiopia, Libya, with them, all of them with shield and helmet, Gomer and all his bands, and the house of
Military too in Africa, man.
You can walk up in Ethiopia like that. They're
Yeah.
What's up? Yeah. What's up? Sudan, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, that's why like in Sudan, because actually they have like North Sudan, South Sudan, the wars sometimes, but that's because that's really Russia and the US actually fighting there. Yeah, they're fighting the fight.
Right.
That's done going back and forth with each other, but they're using that as a proxy.
right.
Say
It's
word.
not a proxy, but really it's Russia and America going. That's they use like a third like in the Republic, you know.
Yeah.
For Sudan, you know, like Ethiopia, that's the same area.
Yeah.
Russia,
Right.
Hmm.
Land of foot, right?
Push, yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, well, I mentioned Libya also, and Libya has you know, they had that war back in it was like 15, almost 10, 15 years ago, where America basically had they taken out Gaddafi. So you have a lot of these nations, they have a very deep hatred for America, right? This is verse 7, and it says, Be thou prepared, and prepare thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. After many days thou shalt be visited in latter years.
Russia's gonna be a guard up.
Hmm.
Right? Russia is the one that's really leading the way. That, like the most right, because going back to World War II, Slovakia, Project Paperclip, right? So after World War II, the US took half of the German scientists and Russia took half of the German scientists. Right? So with that, Russia's technology and military advancement grew from that as well. Right? So that's why Russia was going to be a guard unto these other nations, these rich nations. Right? To a lot of nations that are probably going to switch sides to quote unquote. Right? The EU.
Yeah.
Right? You that European Union is weak as fuck. You know? The 10 toes. Right? You guys are crumbling, right? You know? Because he bought into that American ideology, that LGBT mafia shit. UK is fagged out, right? You know, like if you really think about it, man, they're done. I don't see them fighting no war for real. France, you know,
France is done.
done.
Yeah,
There's
France.
just a video of France with a whole bunch of Ishmaelites. I don't know if it was a rally or something, but a whole bunch of Ishmaelites took over the city. Like there's like I think it was a party or something, maybe a holiday, Ramadan.
Yeah.
But when I saw the video, until they said it was France, I didn't know it was France because how many Ishmaelites were there.
Yeah.
And they were waving their flag.
Yeah.
Taking hold.
Yeah, and the guy in the video, he's commentating, he's saying like, this is usually what happens when you take over a country. You usually gather up in their main city, their main town hall.
Yeah.
You wave your flag and say we conquered this place.
Yeah.
Right?
Wow.
So he's like, this is what happens when that's what happens. These guys, a lot of these countries like France, all these countries are very Edomite dominant.
Yeah.
Are weak now because immigrants have taken over.
Con.
Right?
Yeah, it ain't our fault that you Edomites can't procreate. Right? Okay? That's that's your fault. Right? You don't want to have kids. You want to just have 1 or 2 kids maximum. And on this moon, you know, on this day of the moon, that's when you're gonna have get it in with Becky and one wife. You know, one wife.
Yeah.
That's your problem, man.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
why
yeah,
you
yeah.
know what I mean? You bought into that crap.
Mm.
Right?
It went to as what you're saying, the Edomites. Even the bigger reason on the biological level why they're not like Jake is because they don't have the melanin. The melanin is connected to the vitamin D, which the vitamin D is connected to their sexual hormones, right? I'm going to science. So that's the reason why they're not like us. They can't, right? We have the energy because we have the bigger, because that's what the most, when we took the melanin, that was a very serious thing.
Mm.
That was very serious. It wasn't a light thing. That's why they're weak. If they had their melanin, they wouldn't be weak like that. Even I'm stronger than them.
Yeah, true. Ezekiel 30. Sorry? Oh, yeah.
It's a precept, bring it up, but we gotta get to the Amalek.
It's talking about like how European nations are very weak, right? Well, they've been very weak. Also, because this like you have that other nations of community those countries, right? Like the Arabs, you know, like like so-called watching right? Also now they also have like a background and spiritual war with like the Iraq and Afghanistan and stuff like that. They have also in that, right? So like they kind of like they kind of use stuff the military fights right now, the all the time of like an 11 when guy some of the legend came out. Like it's America, like it's America, UK, France, they all want to see the new to fight some for terrorism. But
Right.
now fight they have to lost a lot.
Yeah.
Right? That means they're more weak. We can look over Obadiah. Obadiah 1 verse 1 says, with vision about Obadiah, that said the Lord, how much he has power, coming Peter. We have heard a rumor from the Lord Yahweh. Then also that his sons among the heathen, arise ye and let us rise up against her in battle. And that was it. We began being Abdul Nasser. We were kind of the Egyptian president.
Yeah.
Saying like you can never be peaceful in the Middle East because the so-called the Jews left black came back white. That was not uprising, you know. So
Gone.
much looking at to see that these people are led a lot of Israel,
Gone.
but not these two people.
Gone.
You got a bunch of republics.
Done. There was war that same night.
Yes.
The Arab Israeli war, just that's what you're saying, right?
It says, behold, I have made these small among the heathen. So Europe, no, like the so-called white supremacy, white supremacy. Strong, how that feel for the West that they just fought. So much Europe is now like to the country like these Arabs like to come in and like they do crimes and like they can't don't say anything like something wrong with that. Chat this from yeah, like I had it right.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
Country, you know, this don't any remote when you're like you go past that. That's the most I make you small.
That's true.
As behold,
Shit.
I made this small among the heathen, thou art going to despise. There's now really like the crimes of so-called, the people over there in Israel that he described against the Palestinians, Hamas, bombing schools, bombing like hospitals, restaurants.
Yeah, no. Firecracker. Yeah.
Sirens. Was it?
Shit. Yeah. Bombs are- Huh? Yeah. Ezekiel 38, verse 8. It says, after many days thou shalt be visited. In the latter years thou shalt come into the land which thou brought back from the sword, and is gathered out of many people against the mountains of Israel, which have been always waste, but it is brought forth out of nations that shall dwell safely, all of them.
So it said it was where it said was brought back from the sword. You got it?
Yeah. So Ezekiel 38, verse 8, and it says, after many days thou shalt be visited, in the latter years thou shalt come into the land that is brought back from the sword.
Yeah. So
That's America, right? It's America and Israel.
yeah.
The other countries are basically the thing set for judgment.
Yeah.
Okay. So America and Israel, those two places are going to be blown away, man. But America is not going to be rebuilt. Israel is going to be rebuilt eventually, but America is going to be, set out that there's like wilderness.
Mm.
So, you know.
That's right.
Yeah, I was gonna add also that when it says brought back to the sword also, that it also is talking about Israel's at war right now, right? They're at war right now with I don't know if that's eating it right now, right?
Hezbollah,
As-
Hamas, Iran, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Lebanon, you know.
Yeah,
Lebanon.
Hezbollah, yeah, that's
Mm.
because Lebanon, Hezbollah is the one that's
Oh shit.
you keep reading down.
Hezbollah, what's that one?
Oh.
Down,
yeah.
it says
all CIA back,
Yeah, come on.
all Mossad back, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, because they need a reason to have turmoil and go up
Yeah,
into their
exactly.
land because they
Mm.
want to actually expand into their land.
Con. True.
Take it
True.
up theirs,
True.
right? That's just the Esau being the
That's-
devil he is.
Yeah.
Right?
because and there it also talks about the fact that there it's gonna turn back to go for Israel. Talks about India, because there's the president deal with America, come back and deal with Israel. So it talks about that it goes into that next chapter. That's what's kind of leading to the sense of one time about the sword. Because Israel's gonna deal with the war, and then after Russia's gonna turn back and deal with them. It talks about killing them on the coast and the mountains, and then it talks about goes into the animals are gonna most likely promise animals of peace.
Yeah.
Right. The kings and other nations, right? So that's when the most like takes up the bear.
The birds, said the birds.
Yeah, the bird.
Yeah.
But Israel, but their main target is actually Iran. They like, they kind of doing it's sort of smaller countries, but they're really trying to get to Iran. Once they try to get to Iran, Washington step in.
Ultimately, it goes back to Iran not having a central, a Federal Reserve or a central bank. Or something like that. Right. That's what it goes down to. Them in North Korea. I think it's like more countries or something. Also,
That's what they need to do.
right.
Yeah.
No? So that's what's going on. Right. Is it in that chapter? Least of them shall draw them up. Least of them.
That's in Jeremiah. Isn't it? That's in Jeremiah. Yeah.
Let's grab that. Try.
Those.
More, yeah, we'll go back.
Yeah.
Don't worry, you guys, we ain't going nowhere, man. The Spirit has us here, man, for a reason.
Oh yeah, I didn't get to that yet. Yeah. Yeah.
Jeremiah 49 verse 20 says, therefore, hear the counsel of the Lord Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, that he hath taken against Edom and his purposes, that he hath purposed against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the list of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitations children with them.
Trying to beast of the flock according to Amalek in the land of Israel. Okay? Like I said, they're the ones starting a whole bunch of shit, throwing stones and then hiding their hands, playing the fucking victim. So bitch. No, they could never stand on business and be like, yeah, I'm the devil. You know, the devil is going to say I'm the devil, right? You see, in our kingdom, we're actually going to be the devil unto Esau. We're actually going to be the devil.
We have other stories.
And that's
Yeah.
to be righteous too.
Con.
We're going to be the devil in the kingdom, bro.
Yeah.
Because devil only means deceiver. And it's not even that we're going to be deceiving you people. Man. We're just going to be a torture, a terror on you.
We're gonna be a demon. In it.
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah,
be a
kind
demon. We're gonna be a demon, not necessarily the devil.
Yeah.
We're gonna be a demon unto. But guess what? We are gonna
Yeah.
be Satan.
That's
But Satan means adversary.
Yeah.
So we're
Yeah.
gonna be Satan unto. You see what I'm saying?
That's true.
Oh shit,
Yeah,
that's
so
true.
we are gonna be Satan unto. Yeah, the devil.
When took the land, we were demons onto this other nation.
Yeah. God.
Water them.
God.
Most I say kill them.
Right.
So they have their own stories talking about the Israelites. They have their own
Yeah,
books
yeah.
saying
Yeah.
came,
Yeah,
took
yeah.
our land, all this shit.
Yeah.
Villains unto them.
God.
So every
True,
story is
true.
always a villain.
Yeah.
True.
That's just how it goes. It's
That's
just
true.
that we are the righteous villains.
Yeah, but the righteous.
True. Yeah. We're like Bane and Batman. Brother's seen that,
Exactly.
right?
Everyone has their story.
Feel out here. That was it on that, right? Got it, right? What? Yeah, fine, go ahead, brother.
All right. Ezekiel 38, verse 9. And it says, "Thou shalt ascend and come like a storm. Thou shalt be like a cloud to cover the land, thou and all thy bands, and many people with thee. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, it shall come to pass that at the time shall things come to thy mind, and thou shalt think an evil thought."
Yeah.
And it says,
So it's still talking about basically the Most High is going to put his thought in his mind to go
attack America.
America, because at that point you think about losing up, you think about Israel, just doing Iran and Israel, but it's like, they're the real problem.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
they're the real problem because they're the one that's funding them. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
To the tune of $4 billion a year, if not more, undisclosed, right? You kidding me?
Yeah.
That's what you call a real welfare thing. Let's talk about Jake. Oh, you Jakes, you niggas who run welfare and Section 8. You know, you're bleeding the system. You're stealing from the government. Welfare cases. Amalek is the biggest welfare case there is. Right? He's a shit guy. Hypocrites, man. This is what we're dealing with, a nation of hypocrites.
Oh, that's right.
What?
Place America's coming and also think that Germany, because they raise up money to
Yeah.
Wow.
Germany to this day.
Yeah, Germany
Wow.
kicked in the ass.
Yeah.
They don't pay the Amalekites,
Mm.
right? So it's just a slap in the face. And them Germans know that shit ain't happening, right? They know. And it's like, fuck, you gotta pay these guys. So them Germans, the Germans gonna be the first to switch, man.
Mm.
They don't fuck with America. They don't fuck with Israel.
That's true.
They don't. Yeah, because they've been done dirty in this whole deal, man. Right?
At a,
2 times they had to take the low route. After World War I, fucked. Right?
Yeah.
The dollar was, they were using their money as fucking, earning their money as fire to stay warm, right? See what I'm saying? World War II came, they got fucked again.
God.
They have to pay back Amalek.
God. Yeah.
I was just gonna make a point.
Ezekiel 38, verse 10, and it said, "Thus saith the Lord God, power," and it says, "It shall come to pass in that time, shall things come to thy mind."
Yes, that's what. So, yeah, Putin's gonna go off script, right? It says the Most High's gonna put an evil thought in his mind. So Putin's gonna go off script. So what he's gonna do coming out of America is actually not part of the script, right?
I mean, well, it is.
It is,
Yeah.
but you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
he's gonna do something that they didn't plan.
Right.
Mm.
He said, "What are you doing?" Like, he's I don't know. Most High's gonna, like,
Yeah.
Most High
Turn back his job.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's the point I just wanted to make.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
No, but you're right. Yeah,
You know that.
yeah.
Yeah, correct. Going to like that. This letter that was used by his name,
Each man.
Yeah. You got it. This is like remember sounds like big old wars.
No, that's not the case, man. Okay, I know you're talking about.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Those Brahmins?
No. Pike.
Okay. Oh.
Pike.
Remember he wrote this In fact, I think all the words, and the all words goes to this friggin' message.
Oh, yes.
Mm.
Why are you gonna be mad at us when Albert Pike prophesied this before the Israelites were on the scene?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
Mad at us, gonna blame us. And then when Albert Pike already wrote it out, supposedly, you know?
You need a fall guy.
Yeah, you know? Yeah, your forefather Albert Pike wrote it out. I didn't even mad at us. But I'll keep them. Anyways.
Going, all right. Ezekiel 38, verse 11. And it says, Thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of unwalled villages, and I go to them that are at rest and dwell safely, all of them dwelling without walls, and having neither bars nor gates. Right, so going to,
Yeah, so instead read it again.
oh yeah, so Ezekiel 38, verse 11, and it says, Thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of unwalled villages.
Every nation had a wall dividing their borders, right? Even like Israel has a wall actually, I think, that divides between them and I don't know what the neighboring country with Israel is, but
With Israel, you have
Yep.
Egypt, you have
Yep.
Lebanon.
I know there's a wall that they have. I haven't Israel, but for example, like those nations back then, they had walls and gates and fences and whatever, something to divide the nation from this nation, right? Because back then you had castles, you had people that stand on guard, and if someone's coming, they ring the bell and stuff like that, right? You can't just come and walk into your country. You have to go through the gate, right? And there's walls, right? So unwalled villages go through like America, where there's nothing dividing to each state. You can just drive into another state. There's nothing dividing to states. That's like the only border control you have is between America and Mexico and Canada and America. I believe in Canada and Mexico have
They do have
border control, right?
They have border control, yeah. But they don't really have a border.
But yeah,
between
that's my
them,
point.
yeah.
That's only have border control.
Yeah, border control.
Well, Khan,
Wow, exactly. You
Con.
can't walk across it.
Khan.
Take the chance.
That's true.
I don't recommend it.
So Trump to the wall, right?
Yeah,
With Mexico.
that's what he said. Still going on?
I think there's some form of wall down there. Yeah, it's some shit. But not. I don't think it's across the whole Mexico.
So unwalled villages goes into that. Each state, there's no walls dividing each state.
And just to add on to that as well, man, because America says that they're trying to build a defense, missile defense system in the sky.
Mm.
But all that shit ain't gonna work.
Khan.
Okay. Because in the modern time, you don't need a fence anymore. Really, it's true.
Yeah.
You have missiles. You have
True.
you have helicopters. You have aircraft. Right. Yeah. So because they're shooting down now.
Yeah.
So what's your wall? What's your wall gonna do? What's your fence gonna do?
Yeah.
Right. On wall, they don't necessarily do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The walls would only defend them from like military invasion.
Right.
Like actual troops on the
Ground.
ground.
Yeah. It's just on the ground.
Yeah,
But now
true.
everybody basically prince of the air.
Yeah.
Russia got it. China got it. Right. Everybody got their own defense system in the air, so to speak, their air force. Right? That's why they're going to fight against Yahushua. All nations are going to turn against, are going to band together
Mm.
and then fight against Yahushua because Yahushua is going to be, and the angels, right? They're going to be like a foreign entity coming. And that's something more dangerous to them that they have to fight against than fighting each other over.
Khan.
You know what I'm saying?
Khan.
And that narrative really been created over the years, all these movies,
Yeah.
shows.
Mm.
But these people are so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, it's of the Lord for it to happen, right?
Yeah.
But these people are so fucking stupid that you think that you just be quote unquote getting along right now.
Yeah.
And just prepare for the fight with y'all. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And just say, fuck it, this is which they're planning on doing, right? This whole one world government anyways. But still though, they have to have turmoil. Right? Canada, they're not gonna make Canada the 50th state right away, but they're gonna make the dollar safe. These countries are gonna join together.
That's
Khan.
Eventually, a lot of these countries are gonna join together. Right? The EU is a great example of that.
Khan.
They're basically one fucking nation, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
They gave the warning to 450 million people, okay, to prepare for disease, pestilence,
Con.
war,
Or
and get you a bug out bag. Go get you some supplies. That's a good stockpile of supplies. That's what they told them to get. What the fuck's happening? What the fuck's coming?
Mm.
For them to say that.
Mm.
Better
Yeah.
for them to say that. Something big
Yeah.
coming down the pipeline. Right? And Europe always gets fucked in World War, man. No matter what. Europe is gonna get mowed down again.
Mm.
Best believe it. Europe is gonna get mowed down, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
You know,
Yeah.
because before America is Europe. So where do you think Russia's gonna go first?
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't, I can get to America. I think Will said it's gonna be all out war, man. Like they can get to Europe first. Damage first. Yeah.
That's what you're saying. That's what people think. No, that's completely true. So the books have to happen. 15 and 16. That hasn't happened yet.
Con.
Right. Oh, that hasn't happened yet. So other things still have to happen. Those things, when it happens in one part, we don't necessarily know within that idea, but we can see we're getting closer to that. Right? So that all back makes sense.
Con.
That was it on that, eh? Yeah. Just a point on that. That was what you got?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get it's all about land grabbing, right?
True. Oh.
Double that.
Mm.
Not taking account of it. You got this guy Mount Walsh, right?
Yes.
Top on the block. Mount Walsh, crowd out to the other one. Talking shit. About the guy that very from the Stone Age.
Yeah.
So many people, we were supposed to basically eat crowd, right? So you're saying we were supposed to take it home. Stone Age people. You know? Call them savages pretty much.
Said they weren't doing anything.
That's Esau's way of justifying
Con.
takeover on the Native Americans.
But yet in Europe, these people also that's about once a year impact.
Right.
Mm.
They took back once a year. This showcase, everything was destroyed. The segregation system was nasty. Everything was fucked up. The Moors had to come and teach those fucking Edomites how to do things properly.
Con.
But yet you're calling the Gadites our brothers English people. No, get the fuck. And the funny thing with these Edomites, they always try to hide their history.
Yeah.
Mm.
Right? And then if the people find out about the history, they say it's because of different people. It wasn't us, someone else. Look at that working in Baptist once a year. That wasn't us.
It's still you, bro. We were at a restaurant not too far from here, and we had a Edomite bitch. She was over here in our conversations, and we were talking about how we shower every day, bathe every day. Basically.
Yeah.
She basically confessed. I usually bathe three times a week, and she really said she takes a Shabbat, like a shower bath 3 times out the week. You know, so the devil confessed.
Yeah.
Yeah, she takes a Shabbat. Yeah, yeah. You see what I'm saying? That's what she said. She confessed out of her own mouth. Right?
Mm.
We're like, wow, you're a devil.
Yeah. Because what you're saying is true.
Yeah.
Because I seen a video where they had James ask that question. They had Edomites ask that question.
Mm.
Edomites would say like that same thing. We had a bath or shower. They didn't have to even take a shower. They only wipe their legs.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, they don't wash their.
So they don't wash their
They don't
legs.
wash their legs. That's it. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Con.
When the Native Americans came in contact with you, they had to put a flower to their nose.
Oh,
Well, we're
damn.
the Stone Age people, right? Yeah. Dirt bag.
Damn, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Oh my lord.
Habakkuk 2:5 says, yeah, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man. Neither keepeth at home, he is a proud man.
He
Mm.
doesn't keep her at home. The Lord allotted you your land,
Yeah,
right? You could have
Oh,
built up your land.
I gotta fix up.
You got what I'm trying to say? You had
Yeah.
the King's Highway, you had all those things going on, right?
Mm.
You could have built that bitch up, man. You could have put condos there if you wanted. You know what I'm saying? Just build that shit up. All you wanted, bro. You could have still had your, Yeah, just how your army and stuff like that, whatever. You know, he wouldn't have been no match for the Israelites, but you know, you're gonna still the Lord still gave you. You know what I mean? You're still Isaac's son,
Yeah, yeah.
right? You still had stuff, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it says, the proud man never keepeth at home, who lodgeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied.
Yeah, these Edomites are never satisfied, man. Okay.
Yeah.
They basically have everything. Even you lower class Edomites, you middle class Edomites, you have that what do you call it? You have the benefit of white privilege.
Mhm.
That's a benefit in itself, man.
Yeah, come on.
You know?
Yeah, right.
I don't care
Done.
where you are in the economic status.
Yeah, that's it.
Being white, you have privilege in this world. Right?
Yeah.
Okay? No food, no tea.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You have no excuse for them, man.
Mm.
Really. You might say you're not sacrificing, man. Get sacrificing, man. Start rubbing elbows with the right people, man. Figure it out.
For real.
You're the devil. You're not making it into the kingdom of heaven. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna be a slave, but you ain't gonna be on. You know what I mean? So might as well be the devil here. This is your last kingdom, man. Figure it out.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Rule, and you know,
Mm.
be the devil, man. Right?
Yeah. It says, who will not get his desire as hell, and is as death, cannot be satisfied, but granted unto him all nations, and keepeth unto him all people.
Right. So you see the gold, you see the diamond, you see the northern kingdom playing with these things like nothing. He wants to keep it up,
Yeah.
put it in a home. You can't just have it there in the land just chilling.
Con.
But guy, bro,
Con.
just have it there. Just give the earth a little you know vibrations. Just okay, yeah, you take some, you take what you need, you make a little jewelry out of it,
Yeah.
and then leave the rest there, just chill in the course. No, we need to
You gotta hoard it for himself.
everything to get our we need to have the minds, right?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
he industrialized all find these resources, man. Right? The oil in the earth, he tells you it's a fossil fuel and there's a finite amount.
Mhm.
Really, it's unlimited.
Yeah.
And then he's charging you. It's almost as limited as water.
Yeah.
Right? But he's charging you, all right, $1.50, $1.60,
Yeah.
$1.70 if you get it premium, right?
Yeah.
Just to fill up your car. Devil. See what I'm saying?
If I may add a point to the water you just mentioned, in the islands you have like these rain barrels we used to use and we can collect it.
Right.
But here you can't, you can't do that. And that's one of the
You're gonna get fined by the bylaws, right? You still have bylaws.
con.
White people shit. Bylaw office. Fuck out of here. Right? It's only $613.
Bylaw.
All right. Lord never said you couldn't collect rainwater. You know? Imagine in our kingdom the
That's crazy.
rainwater we're gonna be able to collect without all the barium, aluminum, the bial in it.
Yeah.
That's gonna be good, man. That's drinking water.
Con.
What?
That's funny.
And we won't be even collecting it.
Oh yeah. That's an industry in itself.
Con. Yeah.
No, I don't need it to go into the river and drink. Right? So you better get what you get.
You know, my
Right. They might,
Yeah.
because I don't know if I want them drinking water anyway. You're supposed to have just as one drop.
Mm.
Coca-Cola. Yeah, let's give him Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
you say
I don't- but it's a joke. It's a joke. Okay.
Add a precept just to add to that.
God.
Quick. This is Sirach 39, verse 26, and it says, "The principal things for the whole use of man's life are water, fire, iron, and salt, flour of wheat, honey, milk, and the blood of the grape, and oil and clothing. All these things are good for the godly, so to the sinners they are all turned into evil."
Right. The
Yeah.
devil will use it against you. Esau used
Mm.
all these things, weaponize it
Yeah.
against us. Right?
Sorry? That's Sirach 39, verse 26.
Read it again, brother.
It says, "The principal things for the whole use of man's life are water, fire, iron,
Yeah, the water.
and
Right. Go ahead. Iron.
iron, fire.
He's weaponized the. He's made weapons out of the iron and all this shit. Kill people, destroy people. Right.
It says salt, flour of wheat.
Right. He even weaponized salt and flour, GMO. Right. The salt now has bleach in it. Right. The sugar in it has bleach. Right. Demineralizing
Yeah.
salts and all that shit too. It's in his lab. He's just a whole bunch of hocus pocus, man. All type of witchcraft.
It says honey. If you go to the store, a lot of the honey crystallizes. So you have to be careful when you buy certain, honey. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just to add to what you were saying.
But
Right.
even that now, we put it the honey, the bees. Pizza has fucked up the bees.
Yeah.
Right? It's the source of where you get the honey. And this devil will tell you that you gotta be vegan. You know? But it's a balance. It's a balance. Yeah. You know that. But the honey is sweet. Like you put a little honey in your teeth. You know? Honey.
Well, that doesn't. No, but you're not wrong. It does a lot of stuff. It adds to superfood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got
Con.
That's why even the Egyptians, which are Hamites, but they even have barrels. They call barrels of bases of honey. Why would they choose the little barrels and die? Why would they take honey? Right?
Wow.
It was a very powerful reason.
That all that back home, water system. We're bringing back the water system.
Con.
You know, that's resources. Straight
Resources. Yeah.
Canada,
Con.
that's right.
That's righteous.
The Israelites are not gonna be able to quantify our original goal, right? Our original. The only thing original is going to be converted. You know what? We might have to make a law that says, just like ours, it's illegal to number Israel. It's illegal to number our God.
Yeah.
That's how rich we're gonna be, man.
Well, that's right. What you're saying, the Spartans did that. Where I read that recently, where they apparently they got rid of the whole money system and they went back to a barter system. But they seen that the money system be more local and cultural because they really right.
Interesting.
That's how the Greeks do. And it's more resource friendly, so
Exactly.
everything gets used.
Exactly.
There's no waste. There's no excess. Oh, we over farmed and now that grain is not good, so we have to throw it out. You know what I'm saying? You know how to plan. You raise the cattle up where it's enough for corn, right? Play by here, and all that's gonna be figured out in the kingdom. So right now we don't even have the mindset to figure that out right now. But it has to be figured out, though. The Lord is gonna put that in our mind,
Con.
right?
Yes, right.
Hope we don't want to over farm. We're not going to.
Yeah.
But lots.
Con.
Not the devil, not Esau. We give the earth a land Sabbath, right? 1 year of rest. Right? We're going to give that one part of, wherever we were farming, we give that area a rest. And then go to another area of farming. That's that. Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
We're not going to do that, but the nation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Since we're back in power, we're good. The evil still has to go somewhere. Evil is always good and evil. So we're have the powers because we're gonna put these nations. They're gonna be doing things they're not supposed to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
Right. They're gonna be farming, and when they're not supposed to be farming, they're gonna be
Right.
Hey.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
You already 5 years, 6 years.
Exactly.
Fucking rest.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
They're gonna give you their excuses, and you're gonna might have to put one of your deaf children or whatever. Yeah.
Right. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, so back in Habakkuk 2 verse 6 says, shall not all these take up a parable against him and a taunting proverb against him and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his? How long?
Everything you gained unto yourself is a curse unto you. Right? Bloody money. Everything you have is blood money. Everything you've done at the industry built. Look at the Hudson Bay company, right? Only 6 stores left, right?
Yeah.
6 stores.
Store.
Letting you know that.
Wow.
But you guys are in the garbage now. You liquidated, right?
Mm.
Right? Look at your origins. That was a curse unto you. That was a shame unto you. Right? And now you devils, you have a truth and reconciliation day for the Gadites in Canada. You're in Canada, but you know you fucked up, right? It's a shameful thing that what you guys did.
Yeah.
Okay?
And we can't hide from that one.
Can't hide from it because more and more they're still finding burial ground of Native Americans. And we're probably standing on burial ground right now. How about that? Damn devils.
Yeah, sweet. Yeah, and it says, how long unto him that laid himself with thick clay?
That's right.
That one day that just means like not to like take ours to load yourself, yeah? And like the thick clay, you know there the Hebrews I thought yeah, and that it means text, right? Yeah, so that America or the West really America is the richest country at the same time, but yeah, it's also the country with the most debts. Okay, you know that the debt part is like I don't know how much it is, but like it's in the trillions, man.
36 trillion right now, I think.
Yeah, it's ever to pay that.
Yeah, you don't know.
Yeah.
How much tariff you want to put on nations? You might cut it down to a trillion. I don't know. Regardless, right? Doesn't matter. Okay, because anyways, this shit's all going digital. That's why they're going digital. You're not gonna be able to repay it back. You're just gonna implode that system inside of the point. But the devils know you can't pay it back. Printed money
Fun.
on like it's all. All right.
Mm.
James 5, right?
Let's see.
And it's all big.
Yep. It says verse 7 says, shall they not rise up and suddenly that shall fight thee and awake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be for Buddhist unto them. Because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee.
Yeah, man. You're gonna get pissed off. Right? You can be sold on auction blocks.
Oh, shit.
Israelites, right? That's a different tribe. Right? Made a mockery of them. We're gonna be laughing at you, man. We're gonna have Olympic, so quote unquote, not Olympic games, but we're gonna have different, games like torture games that we're gonna have in the crowds of Israelites in the church.
Yeah.
You know,
Wow.
fight going against lions and shit.
Mm.
Yeah, we're gonna have that. Calling slim style games, right? But in righteousness, though, always going on.
Mhm.
See what I'm saying? We're gonna have that. Some of my brothers would have our yarn. You know what I mean? We're gonna laugh. We're gonna tell these other heathens, you better laugh. They don't laugh.
Well, I didn't even think it'll be like the time you watch the show Spartacus, where they have I forgot what they call them. But a guy would have his slaves, and he trains the gladiators.
Yeah.
And sometimes the houses would put each of them with their slaves, right? That's gonna happen.
Mm.
That's gonna happen. He's gonna have his slaves. I'm my slave. I guess 5 Edomites. I got my 5 Edomites. Okay, let's see. Oh, Joe Johnson, whatever the fuck his name is. Yeah, let's see who we fight. You know?
Yeah, man. That's how we're gonna be auctioning block.
Mhm.
Okay? That's how we're gonna be doing it. You are the real nigga. All right?
They are, yeah.
Okay? Meditate terror. Right?
Fun.
Yeah, because it's tells me like I should know. It says you that live the show. This is like payback. You cannot
Con.
get what you do to us.
Yeah, we have
Yeah, that's righteous.
Or up there double, right?
Yeah. Now have done should down to be.
Fun.
So bad about that.
Fun. If I may add, that's righteous.
That's what it's.
You know, the scriptures say that it's a righteous thing to recompense tribulation to those that trouble you, right?
They gathered around when they had their picnics and they hung a nigga on the
Con.
right? They were gloating and drinking and cheering on and shit.
Yeah.
Right?
Treated him on fire, cut his genitals.
Yeah.
And families took it home. They still to this day.
Yeah.
They have it.
They
Mhm.
cards out on the garage, right? Memorabilia.
Yeah.
Right? These are all the shameful things that you've done, right?
Con.
You know? But we're man enough to say that's gonna happen unto you now.
Mhm.
Yeah, we took our L, right? You know, in our past life, that should probably happen to us. You know?
Mhm.
That's why we don't have memories of former things, so we actually probably kill ourselves.
Con.
They kill somebody else.
Oh, it's somebody else.
Exactly.
True.
That's why the Lord has to put in when the time comes. He has to put his fury upon his men. For us to go up, but we're not mad enough. You know, we know we're speaking and whatever. We're not mad enough, right? And the Lord preserving our anger, our righteous indignation as well. He's going to put that righteous indignation in us as well. In order to fulfill us, right? You got more, right? Let's get more. Go ahead. Keep going.
Yeah, so Habakkuk 2 verse 7 says that shall make not to render the sin that shall fight thee, and the wicked that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be for good unto them, because thou hast spoiled many nations. All the remnant of the people shall spoil thee because of men's blood, and to the violence of the land of the city and of the city and of all that dwell therein.
Yeah, like even closer down, like maybe on the 900th year of Esau's captivity, we might let the other nations get at you too. Maybe, you know what I mean?
Mm.
Because you fuck over everybody, right?
Con, that's
You know what
true.
I'm saying? So we're fair rulers, man.
Yeah, come.
Maybe on the 950th year, we'll let them, go up for 50 years.
Yeah.
Let them,
That's
you know,
true.
Yeah.
because you fuck everybody up, right?
Yeah.
Everybody actually wants their hand to get a piece.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. The Ishmaelites.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. Con.
All right.
It just says of this like that he insult the Judites and he son of the Sabians.
Yeah, exactly.
Con.
Yeah,
That's
that's what
what-
he was gonna deal with you.
Yeah,
Mm.
he said it's over the Ishmaelites, yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's
Exactly. We're gonna have taskmasters, right? So they're gonna be fucking you up, man. Yeah, God. I'll put it on.
What? Yeah. Yeah, strange, right?
How about you?
No, I'm okay. I'm good. It's water though. Yeah. Fuck.
Get me Isaiah 16. Start at like
5? Oh, con.
I got Isaiah 41:15. It says, behold, I'll make his ears like
Oh, okay.
rushing instrument.
That's right.
Having teeth, thou
That's what I'm saying.
shall
Yeah.
thresh the mountains and
Yeah,
them
yeah.
fall, and shall make the hills
Mountains
as
and
chalk.
governments. Right? We're gonna crush the government. We're gonna beat the government stuff. Different rulers, different kings. Right? But in order to put that, I'm gonna put him in I'm gonna put an elite force on the earth. An elite extraterrestrial force. Supernatural abilities. Right? You think Jacob's doing some crazy shit now? Imagine that, man. Okay?
I what the other said. Also, it does mean that we're actually going to be able to be now.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
I
Yeah,
gotta say that
sure.
too, because we're gonna have to do some
Yeah.
bodies and that, but it is
Fine.
not for the government.
Sure. They show you that in part 2. I remember when I used to watch Superman. Superman was able to lift up buildings.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Superman made him some punk bitch. Superman was able to lift up fucking buildings and chuck that shit,
Con.
punch to a mountain and break that bitch. You know what I mean?
Mm.
That's how we gonna get now. I lift up some heavy ass shit and just be like, how the fuck? You know? That's what
Yeah.
That's what that was Black Adam.
Yeah.
He wasn't like coming back
right.
killing like he was killing. They always in the scenario in that movie when you think that he's gonna save this person, he's killing.
Mm.
Movie where he saved the person and
Yeah.
killed him.
Well, really, he's just putting them out of their misery.
Yeah.
True. You know?
Put him to sleep.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people need. They need a dirt now. That's really what they need.
Reset.
Mm.
Resettle dirt now. Go up to the heavens real quick. Get your judgment.
Yes, I was.
Mm.
Right. Get demons on you.
Mm.
You don't even know it.
That's the thing. These people, they don't know that they got demons. That's
Yeah.
True.
They think they're normal. They're like they looking at you like you're the person that has demons on them.
Yeah.
Because you're against them acting a certain way because they got demons on them. So that's
Oh.
respond to you like
I got a preset for that.
Really, we're evoking their demons.
exactly.
Con.
When we bring on these birds, that's why they don't like us, right? We're agitating them. I think if we're agitated, it's fucking. You agitate us. Yeah.
I got a quick precept.
Go ahead.
This is Proverbs 29, verse 27. And it says, an unjust man is an abomination to the just, and he that is upright in the way is an abomination to the wicked. Right? So what you would add into, because like when you're around these people, you're vexed with their conversation, right? And because and that scripture also says that it's it talks about condemnation, and men love darkness rather than light, right? So when you have that light on you, they see and they feel exposed. They even though you don't even have to say anything to a lot of these people, right? Because the way you walk, they know, and they feel a certain vibration off of you. They feel condemned in their spirit, right? Yeah.
Getting nervous.
Whew. Wait, you want that Isaiah 60?
I wanted to get a picture so to back you up, but
Okay.
it's Iran. Talks about the whore being jealous of the wife. I wanted to make you know what I'm talking about.
Or
Uh,
a virtuous woman?
yeah,
Oh, that's second Ezra's.
yeah, she's jealous of a virtuous woman or something. Like
Yeah, I got you.
break that out. Comparison.
Second Ezra 16, verse 49, and it says, like as a whore envieth a right and honest and virtuous woman.
That right and honest virtuous woman, not only is it an actual woman, but it could be represented as Israel, right? The elected Israel. Now, whore is going into our so 2/3 of our people. Jacob has full mentality. You know what I mean?
Con.
That's what I want to bring up too.
Con.
Okay? A lot of you people that have gone on whoring spiritually don't want to turn back to the Heavenly Father. Huh? Get right with it. You know what I mean?
Mm.
But that was it on that.
Oh, wait, there's a little bit more.
Yeah, come on.
This is verse 50, and it says, so shall righteousness hate iniquity when she decketh herself, and shall accuse her to her face when he cometh, that shall defend him that diligently searcheth out every sin upon earth. Right? Yeah, because we're decking ourselves in the spirit with this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, right? And our people, they deck themselves with the unrighteousness of this world, right? They're not decking themselves in the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. That's why Paul says in Corinthians, "Have espoused you to one husband," right? Being a chaste virgin, and chaste goes into being pure. But our people are essentially being they're fornicating with other doctrines, other philosophies, right? Yeah, that was it.
Right. Isaiah 16. When talk about the other nations going into captivity and us Israel being on the rise, pretty much, right?
Which that would be saved. Oh, bring it out.
Oh, okay.
I just said that you can see it happening with the other nations' women. Usually, when on the flip side for us, we knew we were in our bottom because of how they seen our women were. But now you see on the flip side where this other nation, you see that look right up to the top, because like, man, those are formulas. It's because their women want to get with us, right? They can see the front.
Yeah, these other nations who can see that.
Yeah.
But our actual women don't.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
See the last things that they're embedded.
Go with me, so we can speak it out.
Yeah, they have to. Yeah. They need to be set.
True.
But really, Jake, she don't even see Jake from down, right? That's it, because she knows Esau can't really do it. Esau can't do it like how Jake did it, right? Right? Okay. You get with Esau for economic safety,
Con.
economic security.
Good credit.
She'll put Jake on the side, dig out her walls, man. But that's all she views Jake for, man. Because she loves the ideology of the so-called white man. And Jake ain't with all that. Like even Jake in the world ain't with all that. Their spirit is against that. Right? You want to have multiple women, that's just their spirit. Like that, like that. Jake in the world, they have no order, right? So they're all over the place. Right? Whatever. But that's why the Jake woman, Jake man, they can't get along. Right? Because even subscribe to the devil, his ways, monogamy, and all that crap, woman worship, and all that shit. Right?
That's a good point. Like, what? That's a good point. I'm saying also that the Jake woman is carnal minded, just like the Edomite's carnal minded. That's what she's so wicked. The Edomite.
Yeah.
But we're spiritual minded. That's what we're focused on Most High, right? And we're gonna get the spiritual power, right? And women just in general are hypergamous, so they go after power. They go after the person who's the top. So the Edomite is in top with carnal sense, right?
Con.
And we're talking about the spiritual sense. The funny thing is, and we're just talking about these Jake women. They're laughed to see spiritually that the Israelite man is going to be on top.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Wow.
There's so many other nations you can see.
Well, I'll drive you over there. Well, you don't want to drive over there?
That's a strong delusion, man.
Yeah, I can drive. Okay.
That's a strong delusion.
Yeah, okay. That's okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, no.
Isaiah 60. Let me start at the top.
8 or so.
8. Okay, Isaiah 60 and 8, and it says, "Who are these that fly as a cloud, and as doves to their windows?" It says, "Surely the isles wait for me, and the ships of Tarshish first, to bring their sons from afar, their silver and their gold with them, unto the name of the Lord Yahweh thy power, to the Holy One of Israel, because he hath glorified thee." And the sons of Con.
By ship. Right? Because sea trade has always been a thing, contrary to popular belief. And it's actually the one most, it's the biggest trade that takes place. Bigger than, I think, bigger than yeah. Trade. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Right?
I believe so.
Right? It's the oldest form of trade. One of the oldest. Right? And you guys remember what happened earlier this last year? The whole the strikes of the ports.
Con.
Right? You see how much that was going to be a big deal. It was going to affect the U.S. economy, man. I'm supposed to show you that that's a big industry. No? Right?
It says, verse 10, "And the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor have I had mercy on thee."
With the,
Oh,
that see with these other nations, with them bringing up our precious metals and jewels and stuff like that, we're gonna make them. We're gonna like for me. I'll say for me, I'm gonna make them purposely go on the boats, so it's a long trip for them. Because really, we're not spiritual power. We can just teleport. We can just make.
Yeah,
We can do that.
Yeah, but they got to go through what we went through.
con.
You know?
They gotta
Esau
suffer.
has to go through,
Yeah.
you know? Esau has to go through us being on the ship there.
Con.
Throwing them off the dock.
Yep.
The sharks
Con.
eat them up.
Exactly.
You know?
Drowning.
They got to go
True.
through it just the way
Con.
we went through.
Right.
It's only fair.
Con.
Right? They have to go through their women on their motorcycle, pissing everybody stacked up like sardines,
Yep.
right? And that travel got to be long. Honestly, we said double too. So
Yeah.
the Lord said double, right?
Yeah.
So it's gonna be double than ours. Absolutely, so. Yeah. We'll probably reincarnate you and have you go through that again. Just you got everything we went through except for all the bullshit, all the motion.
Shit, yeah.
More bullshit. Okay? All that gritty, grungy, grimy shit that was. You gotta do it back, man. And righteously, right? Yeah, righteous. Everything we're doing is righteous.
Hmm.
Okay?
It says, oh, Salakia. Isaiah 60, verse 10, and it says, "And the strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor I have had mercy on thee. Therefore thy gates shall be open continually. They shall not be shut day or night, that men shall bring thee the forces of the Gentiles, and that their kings may be brought." On.
Okay? wants to do the Gentiles. Build up our faith. Didn't need to build it up.
I had a precept actually. 8 and 5.
It's not to win right now.
Wait, hold on. Wait, I just had a quick precept.
Go ahead.
2 Samuel 8, verse 6, and it says, Then David put garrisons in Syria of Damascus, and the Syrians became servants to David and brought gifts. And the Lord preserved David whithersoever he went. And David took shields of gold that were on the servants of Hadadezer and brought them into Jerusalem. And it says, and from Beta and from Berothai, the cities of Hadadezer, the King David took exceeding much brass. So I was just bringing that to show you during the time of King David, he was setting up garrisons, and he was taking all the resources and he was using that to build up Jerusalem, build up his kingdom, right? So just show the parallel between what happened under the rulership of King David and how that's going to be like in the kingdom of heaven. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, fish.
Switch? Oh, okay. Oh,
It's okay.
no, my fingers are just cold. It's all right.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
It's the wind, man.
The wind is great.
And it says, verse 12, Isaiah 60, and it says, For the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish. Those nations shall be utterly wasted. And it says, The glory of Lebanon shall come unto thee, the fir tree, the pine tree, and the box together, to beautify the place of my sanctuary, and I will make the place of my feet glorious. It also proves that, if I may add, that those people in the land are not the real people, because they have to actually import their trees also, right? That's another clue.
But this must be like the most line on earth.
On.
Like it's so close to like how you say yeah, it's exactly that's it, right? Yeah, so but like now because like when it's called there are the wicked, that's what it is. That's what it is. The way it is now. It's not just between that Zephaniah, inside now. But it's like some people that are not supposed to be there, are not there, or those people are there, not supposed to be there, the person that's not welcome them. Same way like when the most I cursed king, the land that he was telling her is not giving much to him his increase. Right? Oh yeah, so important. No, you get that. You want to pay. Yeah, Cain has a curse. Right?
I look for that. It's still born in Isaiah 60.
Yeah.
Until it finds it.
Go ahead. Okay. Isaiah 60, verse 14, and it says, The sons also of them shall be afflicted the sons of also them that afflicted thee shall come bending unto thee, and all they that despise thee shall bow themselves at the soles of thy feet, and they call thee the city of the Lord, the Zion, the Holy One of Israel. Whereas thou hast been forsaken and hated, so that no man went through thee, I will make thee an eternal excellency. Khan, to thy feet. Yeah.
Yeah, so to the feet, like we're talking about how these nations are going to be subject unto us. right? So we already know it's going to happen. That's why we have this confidence. That's why we have this faith. The Lord already told us, right? We're reading it right now. What's going to happen? So if you already know it's going to happen, if you have any reason to doubt anything, you should be fully confident. Yeah, I'm going to come over here, do what I have to do, because I know the Most High said that this is going to happen. The Most High is bound by His word, right? He says something, He's going to do something, He's going to do it. You just gotta wait. The scriptures say, "Don't it, Terry, wait for it. It should surely come." Right? So back kind of like the idea when we're talking about the whole women and everything like that, especially the women of the other nations, we already know it's happening. The
Right.
funny thing is they can see it too. Even Esau knows he's going down because he sees us rise up. Everything he's doing to try to push us down, we keep popping up.
It's us.
Con,
Our
con.
women though.
Yeah.
He's gonna do his best to
Yeah. And so what he's doing with that, when he just said that, good point, because you've seen these movies, these TV shows, they're always making this narrative where it's the so-called white man and the so-called Eve. If you start to pay attention, I've been starting to notice it, it's always Eve and so-called what? Exactly.
Con.
Yeah. Why are they always doing that? Because they're trying to brainwash the Eve to go after the Edomite man. But because he's doing that, because he's trying to counter what we're doing, because their women are coming after us. Yeah.
Mm.
Right?
But we accepted the fact that women.
Exactly.
The devil hasn't accepted that his women are within
Exactly.
Yeah, so that's what makes us have the upper hand.
Exactly.
We say half the
It doesn't matter. We can make another one anyways. We can make another Eve.
Yeah, we have the power to make
True.
it. No,
True. Yeah. Con.
so we really have the upper hand.
Con. That's true. That's true.
We create Eve.
Con. That's true.
Yeah, go back to Zechariah. Zechariah 7 verse 14. When I scattered them warring on all the nations, they would come. They do not anymore the Israelites. But that's the land of the states. That's one of Israel. That's one of the that's one of the Israelites unto them that no man pass through nor return, for they laid the present land desolate. They want to lump the land of Israel, that most like because the land, most like did not the wars when we were in there. Okay, ultimately, Israel is not great unless the Israelites are in Israel.
Mm.
No?
Con. Yeah, we're saying that Pink City. That's why there's a lot of.
Con.
They have a place called Pink City there in the Holy Land. Like, anyways. So like, you have to play.
Con. True.
You have to play. Blood, there's perversion, abominations, and all these sacrifices
Or-
you're doing. You have the wall where you just spit on the wall and like
Yeah.
physically.
Oh yeah, the Wailing Wall.
The wall.
Yeah, the Wailing Wall.
Yeah, I mean, what the kind of fucking shit is that, man?
Mm.
Fucking shit. Yeah, that's fuck.
Cigarettes.
Yeah,
Let's get songs good.
Oh man.
that's good.
Mm.
Here it is, you parading yourself. And you know, okay, but you want the benefits of being people, so nobody can say nothing. Don't promise. Don't fit what?
Con.
Except the one that talks about you being Amalek. Yeah, that's Saida. That's it.
Well, I got another one.
Go ahead.
Wait.
Bring it up. Bastards shall dwell in Ashdod. Yeah, that's
Oh, that one too.
you're a bastard. Amalek's a bastard. They're the bastard child. Right? So when it comes to actually being prophecy, go ahead.
Yeah, Ezekiel 36, verse 5. And it says, "Thus saith the Lord, power, surely in the fire of my jealousy, I have spoken against the residue of the heathen and against all Idumea, which have appointed my land into their possession, which the joy of all their hearts with despiteful minds to cast out for a prey." Right. So just to show that, these people appointed that land for themselves, and they're essentially trying to take, they're trying to fit the people and fit the mold, but they're not the mold of the who is supposed to be there. Right. And they counterfeitly try to fit themselves to that joint effort with the British government through the Balfour Declaration. Right. So through that joint effort, they've tried to pass themselves off as the people, but they are not the people. Right. So, yeah, that was it though. That was Ezekiel 36 and 5. Okay. Con. What was I thinking of? You found it yet, brother? Psalm 50?
Yeah, it's there right now.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah, I have it.
Yeah, bring it out.
Where do you want to read from?
What? I can't think about top.
Top of the top?
No, I can't figure out what off of the top. What hast thou to declare my
Oh,
statute?
you want from there? Okay.
Yeah. Salakia.
Okay, found it. Okay.
Con.
Psalm 50 and 16, it says, unto the wicked, Yahweh, well, Yahweh says, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldst take my covenant in thy mouth?
That's right, man. And here it is. You're saying you're the people, but you don't actually do the things of what the scriptures say. You don't keep the Sabbath on the day you're supposed to. You keep it on the 6th day of the week because you're Satanists.
Yeah.
Right?
Go to the worship of Satan, like you started.
Right. Friday to Saturday, right? So that's when you keep it consistently. That's off. That's not spiritual, right?
Right hand side.
What I mean by the 6th day of the week, I'm talking about Saturday in this week, in this world. The 6th day of the week is Saturday, right? So they keep it on that day consistently. You know, ritual.
Just on the left hand side.
Yeah.
Verse 17, it says, seeing thou hatest instruction.
That's not spiritual, man. You're supposed to keep it on the phases of the moon, man. The moon is like a clock. It's an actual natural clock, man. The Lord designed it that way. You can't stop the course of the moon. You can't stop the course of the seasons. You can't stop the course of the sun when it does what it does. You can't control that shit, man.
Right.
And I'm not saying to worship it, but you're just supposed to acknowledge it to know that this is how you base time, man. Right?
Let me add to the point. The word moon actually means month,
Right.
right? That was the ordinance the Lord gave us going back to Genesis, the first chapter, right? To use it to be able to discern signs and feast days, right? And I just learned this week. There are certain crops that you plant during different phases of the moon.
Right. Wow. Yeah.
Farmers outback, right? Outback, yeah.
That's right.
I think in the island, I think Pazak was talking about it. Island to know when to plant the crops at a certain time of the month. Pick it out.
They were saying how basically just a rundown. They were saying there's certain crops that go below the ground, like onions, potatoes, right? They would you plant those when it's waxing, so when it's increasing its life, its perfection. And then there are certain crops when it's raining, so decreasing, plant them, they harvest them basically. Yeah.
That's right.
It says, see thou hates instruction and casteth my words behind thee.
Or an hour.
Okay, let me read it. One.
God.
NLT, it says, Psalms 15:18, when you see thieves, you approve of them, and you spend your time with adulterers, right? It's talking about what they've been doing in Israel. You got King City, right? But then they're the holy people.
Right.
They come on Alizum, Moism, Alphabet Gang, and then they're the holy people. Right? Everything they do is contrary to what the scriptures tell you. Right? Because they're not the holy people. They're the evil people. Right? They're the perfect devil.
Yep.
It says 19, your mouth is filled with wickedness, and your tongue is full of lies. You sit around and slander your brother, your own mother's son, right? That's what he does with us. Right?
Yep.
He's our triple twin brother. Right? Right. And we actually have more and when it comes to biology, we're more related to the so-called white man than we are to these Africans.
Yep.
If you don't understand that, because they're looking at us in color. Right? That's why they're this opposite of us. Everything we do right, they do wrong.
right.
Yeah,
I was scripture who's Amos 7 or 17 into the land of Israel. It says I was talking was verse 15. So Amos 7 verse 15 says, and the Lord Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, took me as I followed the flock. The Lord Yahweh said unto me, go prophesy unto my people Israel. Now therefore hear thou the word of the Lord Yahweh. Thou sayest, prophesy not against Israel, and drop not thy word against the house of Isaac. Therefore, thus says the Lord Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, thy wife shall be an harlot in the city, and thy sons shall be daughters, and thy sons and thy daughters shall fall by the sword, and thy land shall be divided by a line. It's talking about the land of Israel. And the ones that divide their line by line is these apostles that are there calling themselves, the Ish people.
That's right.
It says, and thou shalt die in a polluted land, it's America. Israel shall surely go into captivity forth of his land. Because we came out of, like our homeland of Israel, actually 70 AD. Okay, it was kind of into which part of the Balkan and Europe. Okay, the people, that are not accepting it, but for the Americans, but it's yes, a lot of Israel was not seeing it since it came on this side.
That's right.
Yeah, the land, there are imposters, man.
That's right.
Okay.
That was it on that?
I was doing that, yeah.
I got something. Hold on. Let me just grab this. Fix up my phone. This is Wisdom of Solomon 7. We'll start at 1 because we were going into pretty much like the circuits of the moon and stuff like that. So wanted to bring this out. It says, I myself also am a mortal man, like to all, and the offspring of him that was first made on the earth, and in my mother's womb was fashioned to be flesh in the time of 10 months, being compacted in blood of the seed of man, and the pleasure that came with sleep. Right, going into how you're formulated. Right, the seed of man is the semen that you ejaculate into the woman. Right, and the Lord takes over from there. You don't know how that baby's born, man. Right, how the Lord formulates the baby, puts bone into the baby. You know what I mean? Like from liquid you get bone. How the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, come on. It says, and when I was born, I drew in the common air and fell upon the earth, which is of like nature. And the first voice which I uttered was crying as all others do. That's right. Because what do they say when a baby doesn't cry when they're born? Right. They say something's wrong with the baby. Right? So the baby has to be crying. That's how you know it's a healthy baby. You know? So it says, verse 4, I was nursed in swaddling clothes, and that with cares, for there is no king that had any other beginning of birth. Right. There's no other way to be born. That's the only way you could be born. Right? Esau trying to come through with this all new technology of incubators and self-birthing plants. They just take a little DNA from the man, take a little DNA from the woman. Yeah, surrogate, and then just have their mechanical surrogates do the job. That's wicked, man. If you're born that way, you ain't gonna be no king. I'll tell you. That's what the scriptures say. You feel me? This is Wisdom of Solomon 7, and that was in 5 or 4, whatever, 4 or 5. But yeah, I'm in Wisdom of Solomon 7, and it says, "Wherefore I prayed, and understanding was given me. I called upon Yahweh, and the spirit of wisdom came to me. I preferred her before scepters and thrones, and esteemed riches nothing in comparison of her. Neither compared I unto her any precious stone, because all gold in respect of her is as little sand, and silver shall be counted as clay before her." And really, yeah, these resources are really nothing, man. Esau makes these things a big deal, And then he dangles it in Jake's face because he knows we're poor now, and we make it a big deal. But these gold,
all silver, it's not a big deal. We've been had that. Diamonds, that's not a big deal. You know, especially in the kingdom, it's not going to be a big deal because we're going to have it by the abundance, right?
We're gonna we're gonna use it the right way.
Exactly. Because all of these different like they kind of use gold for the right way to conduct electricity and power, like, computer chips and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But they haven't fully harnessed the true power of how to use gold, man. You know, and all these other elements. You know?
The resources. It's not supposed to. You're not supposed to be putting a value on it and say, "Oh, okay, it costs." No, it's like something you're supposed to be using within like society.
Well, yeah, I see what you mean, but gold is still a standard of like, you know, of what's that, of monetary value, so to speak.
Yeah.
You know,
Because it still says scripture just saying silver and
silver and gold.
yeah, it's defense, right?
Yeah,
It says money is defense.
money is a defense, but money is gold, silver, cattle. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Esau, he's downplayed silver in this society because Apostle Tahar said that it's pretty much is 1 to 2 of gold, so it's half of what gold is worth. So if gold is worth 3,000, silver is really supposed to be 1,500. So that's just, you know, that silver is not a fuck around element, man. But Esau downplayed it in this world, right? Really? Go ahead.
Yeah. So that Roman coin, what is the denarius?
Yeah,
It was primarily made from silver.
right.
And the emperor Nero did, he got into power. He began to debase it. He began to mix the super inferior metals,
Right.
right? So that's pretty much what America has done with their currency also.
Yeah.
Going back into the 1970s, when they removed the gold standard.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's usually gold. Still trying to build have its values.
Right. And Esau knows silver is worth a lot, right? He just wants you thinking it's not a big deal. So he can gather all the silver and have it for himself. You know? Right. And that was made out of copper. So imagine. Yep.
He knows what he's doing, man. He's a devil.
Yeah.
Man.
And now America is looking to get rid of their pennies too. They're looking to do away with that too.
Yeah.
They haven't done it. No, America they have pennies, bro. They have every coin and dollar and more. Yeah. Yeah, here in Canada, we got rid of the pennies. Just for brothers listening and whatnot that don't know. So we rounded up. We rounded up to the nearest nickel, nearest 5 cents now. Yeah. Round up or down. And it says, verse 10, I loved her above health and beauty, and chose to have her instead of light, for the light that cometh from her never goeth out. Damn. All good things together came to me with her, and innumerable riches in her hands. Right? Because you need to have wisdom in order to get the riches. Right? You gotta. That's why wisdom is still more important, because you can get the riches and blow it. Right? And that's exactly what Jake does in this world, because they don't have the knowledge and how to maintain and duplicate, multiply their wealth. Esau knows that if I give a nigga 100 mil, he ain't gonna multiply that shit for the most part. He gonna, blow it, fuck some hole. You know what I mean? Buy nice cars. You know, a nigga gonna live out of his means. A nigga, you got 100 mil, you can live off a mil a year. You know what I mean? What are you doing? You have to get a $250,000 car. Like, I'm not saying you can't get it. You got 100 mil, whatever. But don't be looking to get one every year. Right? You can live. You don't have to live in America too. Imagine how far $1 million goes somewhere else. You niggas don't be thinking, man, but you want to be in America with the corrupt, this we call cesspool of wickedness, man. You want to be able to say, yeah, I got it in America. And
That's gonna add what you just said.
Yeah.
That's the point. They're doing it just to prove and to show up other people.
Yeah,
Right? They're doing it for other people. So
Yeah.
if you didn't care what other people think, then you're not gonna go and get these more expensive things that you can't really afford.
right, Right.
It doesn't make any sense.
right.
It shows that they're lacking in the spirit.
Yeah.
Because Esau doesn't do that.
No.
He doesn't need to do that.
No. No.
Walmart, wherever they are, regular t-shirt, pants, jeans, drive a super car and all that. What Jake does is overcompensate because there's a lack of abundance.
Yeah.
There's a lack of spiritual riches.
Yeah. And I'll say this in Jake's defense, you know, it's in their spirit, you know, to look good. The scripture say do good to thyself.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So if Jake like nice things, do what you want with that, whatever, bro. But you gotta be mindful and you gotta know, don't fuck off your bread, basically. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with wearing nice things and stuff like that, getting nice things if you can afford it, right?
That's the key.
And you don't let these things take over your mind. Like you don't let these things consume you. You don't let these things become who you are, so to speak. Your character isn't built about the things that you have. It's about what's in your mind, right? That's why we're reading King Solomon, because he had it all. He had 1,000 women, right? He was running a kingdom for a time period. Okay,
It started with business.
exactly.
That first, then that stuff.
Right. You know what I mean? So like I said, there's nothing wrong with having nice things, right? Go ahead, brother. Huh? Yeah, it is. It is. Whatever we like. And whatever we like, whatever it is, whatever you're into, that's what you're gonna flex, right? In a sense, like, you know. Go ahead.
This is Psalm 62, verse 10, and it says, "Trust not in oppression, and become not vain in robbery. If riches increase, set not your heart upon them."
Yeah, you get a local check, whatever. You get a little, I don't know, settlement. I don't know. You know, in this world, I'm going based off of this world. You get a little inheritance, whatever. Don't even watch that. You're like, all right, cool, whatever. Like, still live your day-to-day life, man. And whatever. If you can try and do something with it, be smart with it. You know what I mean? Right. Emergency fund. Money's a defense, right? You gotta have a little something to, car breakdown. You gotta have a little something, you know what I mean? To pay that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, exactly.
Why would you go and tell people, hey, I have all this money?
Yeah. That's what Jake. Yeah. That's where Jake be fucking up. Yeah.
So I was Google something like
Net worth. Yeah. Forbes list and yeah. Esau's a devil. Yeah. Yeah, Esau's a devil for that, bro. We wasn't doing that in the kingdom. And I mean, we weren't doing that in the ancient world. So like here, you could kind of know a man's rich based off, he might have wore it. You might have, you would have just tell whatever, but you weren't able to quantify. Fuck no.
It's not your fucking business.
Exactly. And that's what this world is about. Oh, how much do you make? How much do you got? How much do you live? Where do you live? Which area do you live? Oh, you know what I mean? Esau's a devil, man. Because Esau likes to pride himself on how much he makes.
Yeah.
And if you're priding yourself on how much you make, you're a low person. You're a low vibrational being. All right?
You lose that.
Exactly. What are you gonna do? Fuck off. You have more? You have something else? All right, Khan.
This is Luke 12:15, and it says, "And he said unto them, Yahushua speaking, take heed and beware of covetousness, for a man's life consisteth not in the abundance of the things which he possesseth."
Jeez.
It's good offense when you have that little riches, something you invest in. Give thanks.
No, you definitely give thanks. You definitely give your all praise and glory to how about Shem Shai. Right?
Appreciation. Doesn't define you as an individual.
No.
Right? The job that you have is to define you as an individual. Money that has you kind of define you as an individual.
Yeah, that's why, brothers here, we all come from different walks of life. We don't come here and start talking about things of the world like our job and what we do and how much we make and all that shit, because it doesn't matter. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't matter, but guess what? We do have a system in place to where if a brother's in need, we can give.
Yeah, that's right.
Right?
That's right.
Charity, man.
Yeah.
We all pull in together and, we look out for each other. You know?
You look like.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's supposed to like hog, that's supposed to like the hog, it's like a hog.
Yeah, miser.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Nigard. Yeah.
Supposed to know how to like power, but like you have like all the jokes like who's going.
All decked out.
But the kind of
You might have to get that account.
yeah. Even when you go to the book of Job, the Apocrypha, was actually was a man that actually go out in the streets. Actually, he tried to give his will to poor, his life. No, so he was a very charitable person. Right?
Yep.
That's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be to get money.
That's right. And charity cover a multitude of sins, man.
So,
And it's not about, oh, put me on camera, I'm giving this money to the homeless, man. You just do it out of the kindness of your fucking heart, man. I hate seeing this shit on Instagram, man. People going around with the video camera feeding the homeless or giving money to the homeless. Like, nigga, do that shit without the fucking views, asshole. Fuck the views, man. Nigga, do that shit out of the kindness of your heart. Go ahead.
Acts 20:35, it says, I'm sure, actually, okay, I'll read it in NLT. No, I'll read it. I have showed you all things, how that so laboring you ought to support the weak. So what we're talking about,
Yeah.
right? And
Yeah.
to remember the words of the Lord Yahushua, how he said, it is more.
Right, get this
blessed to
script. So, like, get the scripture on leaving the 10% for the not 10%, but leaving back some for the poor, the grapes for the poor.
Oh,
Yeah, fine. Yeah, not grapes, but the harvest, the crops. If you could find that one when you get the chance, warm up. But yeah, let this brother read. Yeah,
Acts 20:35, it says, I have shewed you all things, how that so laboring you ought to support the weak. So if brother comes into like, brother might have a better job, or maybe brother is like down and you can give him money. Hey, listen, give him money.
yeah.
You know, we've all been in a situation where the tables turned. You might end up in that situation.
Yeah.
So obviously you would like that person to support you, or someone to support you.
Gabarga, you get that one. Yeah, yes. So yeah, take a rest. It's cold out here. You know what I mean? It's cold out here. We gotta distribute the workload. God.
It says, how that so laboring you ought to support the weak, and to remember the words of the Lord Yahushua, how he said it is more blessed to give than to receive. Right?
Yeah.
So when
Yeah.
you get blessed, right? It's a good thing to give it back, to spread it out.
Yep.
Right? And there's truth, obviously, you give to the brother and apostles, right? Come first.
Yep.
Right? Because that's like you said, it's charity covers a multitude of sins.
It covers, yeah.
That we have to cover.
Yeah, man, we have a whole lifetime, multiple lifetimes.
Exactly.
So you might as well do what you got to do and help out, man. The Lord will find favor in your soul, man. All right. Yeah, man, we're indebted, man, for life, you know. Sure. Is it in Sirach? If it's there, yeah, there's one in Sirach too. I think there might be one in Leviticus, but go ahead.
Let not thine hand be stretched out to receive, and shine where thou shouldest repay. Right?
No, I'm looking for when you harvest the crops.
Oh, I got
You
that.
leave. Yeah, you got that one. Okay, Khan.
This is Leviticus 19, verse 9. And it says,
But that's still on point though. Salakia, read it again and then you get yours. Salakia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It says, Sirach 4:31 says, let not thine hand be stretched out to receive, and shot when thou shouldest repay.
Right. Like, don't be so quick to receive and not be able to give. You know what I mean? And when you do take, you should be in your mind that I want to pay that back. I want to pay that debt back. You know what I mean? I don't want to just take. Like, I feel a way if I just take and I don't give back, man. Yeah, or pay it forward. Yeah, pay it forward. Yeah, exactly. That's a righteous thing, man. You know? Don't be a niggard, a miser, man. Hold on, let this brother get this account. Or unless it's the same one. Yeah.
Leviticus 19, verse 9, and it says, and when ye reap the harvest of your land, thou shalt not wholly reap the corners of thy field, neither thou shalt gather the gleanings of thy harvest. Thou shalt not glean thy vineyard, neither shalt thou gather every grape from thy vineyard.
Right, the grapes, right?
Huh.
But this goes to any other crop, though. It doesn't have to necessarily be the grapes. You know what I mean? You leave a certain portion of those crops for the poor. They're gonna come through. They know that. This is our welfare system. This is Israel. We had a welfare system. All right. And we're actually not even gonna have that in the kingdom anymore, man. But that's gonna be implemented upon the heathen because they're gonna be poor among the heathen. So that's gonna be your welfare system now. You see what I'm saying? And that's gonna be righteous. You better operate that shit properly, or we're gonna find out. We find out a nigga's harvesting all the fucking crops off with his head, man. Right?
Scripture, you don't really hear about anyone being poor. I don't, like maybe there was. I'm not saying it didn't exist, but it's not something that was really like, well, we had a bunch of poor people begging.
Right. Destitute, because
Yeah.
the way our law was set up is that if you were to get down and out, there's still a way for you to get back on because you always had access to your land. So what you would do, you might put yourself under servitude under another Israelite and build yourself back up, and then through that, you know what I mean?
Like Jacob.
Right. So you'd always be able to get back the portion of your land too. Say you might have to sell your land. You sell your land to up until a time to where you can get it back.
Yeah.
All right. It wasn't to where, because wherever land is yours, that's yours forever. Right. And there was times the Israelites did lose their land to other Israelites, but in the law, you have to give it back to them. You know what I mean? They had to, but you would put yourself through servitude in order to maintain and get that thing back. So, like you said, it was when we were operating under the law, so to speak, not really too much poor, so to speak, right? But obviously, when you get conquered by other nations now, right, you're going to become the poor. People among you, people in your nation are going to become poorer than what they were, right?
That happened during the time when Yahushua was there. You got the Sadducees of the Pharisees. I think that account when he went to the temple and there was a beggar, right? The Israelite, he was a beggar. So it is back to what you're saying is because we got conquered by those guys, it created a division,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
That was like a power gap, where you got guys are on top and the guys you are on the bottom,
That's right.
right?
That's right.
And also, he does not keep in mind the laws because the laws were given to them.
Right.
Right. So that's why there's that power gap also because they're going off of carnality or whatever, not going based off the laws and given to us.
Right. They're not operating spiritually, man.
Oh wait, yeah, there was one. Sorry. Thou shalt leave them for the poor and stranger. I am the Lord Yahweh thy power. That's it.
And the stranger is not talking about the heathen. It's just another Israelite that may be sojourning into your land, right? That's who the stranger was. Okay.
Okay. Sirach 11 and 21, it says, marvel not at the works of sinners, but trust in the Lord and abide in thy labor. For it is a thing in the sight of the Lord on the sudden to make a poor man rich. Yeah.
That's serious. Yeah. That's spirit. You see how we're going to spiritual things though? Right? Because we usually always do. The spirit just pushes us to something different, man. Yeah, like I said, start our prophecy because that's just what it is, and then we go into some spiritual things that we can take some life lessons from, man. Right? Read that part again, brother.
Sirach 11 and 21, marvel not at the works of sinners, but trust in the Lord and abide in that labor. And that also, just to add, we're going to work, going for our jobs, and we see anything new in the world. They're doing this type of business and stuff like that. We know there's wickedness within that, and like, man, I'm kind of down right now. I know I can do that, make some money. Most I say, don't marvel what they're doing. Yeah, right. These guys are sinning, man. Don't try to do that.
Mhm.
Exactly. Quick money, fast money. Easy come, easy go. That's right. And it says, and abide in thy labor. So that labor is the truth.
Mhm.
Right? Abide in trying to be righteous, trying to serve back the side, try to pay back your debt, like we're talking about.
Yeah.
For it is an easy thing in the sight of the Lord on the sudden to make a poor man rich. That's what usually happens to these guys. Out of nowhere, boom, lose everything.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. But on the flip side, if you keep doing what you're doing, the Lord will just bless you out of nowhere too. You're like, oh, what the hell's going on?
Let's get that scripture in a twinkling of an eye.
Mm.
Let's get that one quick. There's more on that though?
There was one more. Let's jump to the point.
Okay, jump to the point.
Okay. Verse 25, 25 is
Gabar, you got that one?
yeah,
Yeah, Khan, go ahead.
says, in the day of prosperity, there is a forgetfulness of affliction, and in the day of affliction, there's no more remembrance of prosperity.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah, man. It's nothing for the Lord to make us rich. That's why we can't be watching for riches. That's a scripture itself. Yeah, I had to get that one required. Watching for riches. Well, go ahead. Go ahead. Bring it out quick.
First Corinthians chapter 15, verse 51. It says, behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed. In a moment, the twinkling of an eye, with us trump, with the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible.
That's right. The twinkling of an eye in a blink. That's when we're gonna be changed, man. Like nothing.
Shazam!
Yeah.
Shalom, man. Shalom.
And it says, verse,
Okay, closing in
it
10
says,
minutes. All right, fine.
and you shall all,
Alright, shalom.
and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall all be changed. It's like
Fine.
we shall be changed.
All right, we're closing in 10 minutes, yeah? So about 7 o'clock, we'll close up. I got the call, but go ahead, brother. Break. Yeah. Yeah.
Bodies, you like an upgrade.
And the thing is, right? Like, because the earth is gonna be restored, you heathens are gonna get a little upgrade too. You know what I mean? It just is what it by default. You know, if
Yeah, health-wise, yeah.
you know, health wise, stature wise, you're gonna get a little boost. But it ain't gonna be nothing compared to us, man.
No Ganges River, right? Not that
Fuck no.
bullshit.
We're gonna have to purge you Elamites for that, man.
Yeah.
Purge that nastiness out of you. And we're gonna purge you being so fucking annoying, because you're so fucking annoying. You Elamites, man. You just don't know how to give people space. We gotta teach them personal space, man. Nigga, if you're elbow length from me, nigga, you too close.
See, they're vegetable.
Yeah.
I got the spirit going. Yeah.
No, move on, you know.
Yeah.
That's good. This like this was being like all like gathered up together. Like,
Yeah, bunched up. Yeah. Billion plus people.
You're telling like
Yeah.
in one bedroom apartment.
Yeah.
That's
Fucking
all.
ridiculous. And Jake can't live like that, man.
No.
Like, yeah, okay, you know, Jake will try and do that, live with each other, you know, try and save a little money. But really, Jake can't do that, man. It's not in our spirit. Like, we'll be clashing, man. We'll be talking shit about each other, like, you don't be or not, or you don't wash no dishes, you know, you don't clean the room, clean up your room. It's always gonna be some war. Who's not doing what? Who's not doing their work? Who didn't take out the garbage that day? You're cleaning up after people, right? Jake don't want to have to do that.
I got scripture to back the way you say it.
Con.
So like what Isaiah 5:8, it says, "Woe unto them that join house to house."
Yeah, we got to with that.
Yeah, right. They're not supposed to be like everybody's supposed to have his own place. It was about
Yeah.
business.
Yeah.
Right?
You know, really and truly, yes. You know? Now in the ancient world, yeah, you pretty much have a compound of land.
Yeah, get mad.
So you'd have different houses on the land, so to speak, right? Little quarters. So you would still live amongst your family for real. You know, but then you just have your own private quarters.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, your woman would have her outhouse when it's the time of the month, right? But it would be bust down. You think it was just it was you know, we design, you know, Jake, man, we're gonna design it proper, you know what I mean? It's not just no little hut that she has to go and live in for, you know what I mean? For 7 days.
We weren't hamlets.
You know? We took care of our woman. We love our woman. You know, Jake get into carpentry, man. You know he's gonna make that shit.
Nice.
You know, nice big window, sun beaming in. She's just like, okay, I guess I feel all right. Like, you know, we're gonna design it a way to our women have a, you know, during their time we care for them, you know, so to
So she's
speak.
not made. She's gonna be good.
Yeah,
Be good.
you know, and then the kingdom is gonna be 1,000. And, you know, we're gonna make sure everything is blessed, man.
Cool.
Everything's gonna be multiplied, man. We love our women, huh?
Just out of order.
Yeah.
No, I was just that.
At the precept earlier.
Yeah, watching for riches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is Sirach 31, verse 1. And it says, watching for riches consumeth the flesh, and the care thereof driveth away sleep.
That's right, man. Yeah, you out here Oh, we worry about money, man. You can go get no sleep. You know, Jake be saying, can't sleep. You know, like I'm getting money. No, you know, Jake be talking that shit, right? Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you need sleep, bro. You feel me? You gotta sleep. You gotta sleep to get money, my nigga. Like,
That's the whole joke. So, you guys in the stock market, they're sitting there watching the screen. You know, like pre-show, watching the number. Oh, this thing is dropping. Like, bro, when are you gonna sleep?
yeah, yeah. You gotta have a trading plan. If you're gonna do all that, you gotta have a plan, man. You can't just be bugged out looking at screens all fucking day, man. Friggin' clips to your eye with them shits, them washer clips. So you know the dryer clips, and you air dry it. Those clips. Put that to your eye just so you can look at the screen, man, nigga. Yeah, Red Bull and Monsters and shit, man. It's a wicked ass society, man.
It just reads the screens.
You know? That was it on that?
Yeah.
Come on, you had a point?
Add to the point.
Yeah.
That's part of this hustle culture. That's part of this West. They always got.
Yeah, they tell you, yeah. And you gotta work harder. You know, Esau tell you gotta work harder. You know? I got brother had to get me this now because I brought it up in a video. As Exodus 5 NLT start around 10. And we're gonna finish off with that.
Like that's how we have a set.
Yeah.
Recharge.
Yeah.
Right. You know.
I got it.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, Exodus 5 and 10.
NLT. Yeah.
NLT. So the slave drivers and foremen went out and told the people, "This is what the Pharaoh says: I will not provide any more straw for you. Go and get it yourselves. Find it wherever you can, but you must produce just as many bricks as before." So the people scattered throughout the land of Egypt in search of stubble to use as straw. Meanwhile, the Egyptian slave drivers continued to push hard. Meet your daily quota of bricks, just as you did when we provided you with straw, they demanded.
That's right. That's Esau going into that overtime. I need you to work overtime. I need you to fulfill these orders, man. You know, we got to ship it off. But this is going to the Egyptians, but it ain't no different now. Esau is the new Egyptian. Right? Go ahead.
Then they
And you fucking idiots, man. You guys don't know how to fucking move your car, man. Anyways, go ahead.
says, then the Christians decided.
Yeah, there is a sign. It's Elam, right? We're just talking about you, Elam. And look, and you strike a fucking again. So we speak of the devil. Elam's the devil, you know. Yeah. Come on. Finish it.
This is verse 14. Then they whipped the Israelite foreman they had put in charge of the work crews. Why haven't you met your quotas either yesterday or today? The Israelite foreman went to Pharaoh and pleaded with him. Please don't treat your servants like this, they begged. We are given no straw, but the slave drivers told the man, make bricks. We are being beaten, but it isn't our fault. Your own people are to blame. But Pharaoh shouted, you're just lazy.
Right. Don't they say that about Jake? You're lazy, right? Even though you're the hardest worker, and you might, like I said, like Jake is the type of person, not necessarily that he wants to cut corners, but he wants to be efficient.
Yeah.
So when you find a faster way to do the job, and now maybe you have some more downtime, they're saying you're lazy now. You see what I'm saying? Because Jake are inventors, eh? Jake don't like doing bullshit. Jake like to find the fastest, efficient way to do the job. I myself am like that. You know what I mean? There's a whole bunch of time wasting in this society, man. In our kingdom, you're going to be using our efficient tactics to get the job done, and you're going to be working with those efficient tactics day in and out. You see what I'm saying? So with that, we're going to close up and give all glory, praises, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Akakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Kwame Asharala, Abad Babal. Shalom to the next one. That's the spirit, eh?